Yo, listen, I scheduled this for 5:15 and I couldn't make it. I'm going to get gas right now, and then I got some things I want to say. So stay tuned in, man. Why can't I see the comments? Does it show me the comments?
Ready to see your picture?
Why is my phone playing sound, bro? What's going on here? You guys hear sound? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Listen, there's things I gotta say, but I gotta get gas first. Sixers in 6. You know it. Gotta win tonight, bro. Absolutely must win. I don't know what the audio is like. Should I put the windows up? It's hot as hell out, though, man. Didn't know it was going to be this hot. I didn't know it was going to take me that long to get out of work. The Sixers, they can win Game 7 in Boston. I mean, they just won a Game 5 in Boston. But you don't even want to go there. All right, we're going windows up, air on. Damn, bro, you gonna run into me? Pre-game nap, let's go. That's what's up. You taking a nap? Clutch. 80 people in here. Damn, while I'm driving. What's good, DJ? Sixers in 6. Let's end the series tonight. Will you be at the game tonight? I will not be at the game tonight. I was thinking about going to Philly today, but I bailed like I always do, man. I bailed like I always do. It's such a shitty drive from where I'm at down the expressway and all that, man. It's not fun. It's not fun. Listen. In a little over 2 hours, the Philadelphia 76ers play the biggest game, the most important game in 20 years. 20 years. This game tonight could change the course of history. They better come out with the most energy, the most killer instinct, the most just level of want I've seen from this team the whole season. You gotta take advantage of the momentum. You gotta take advantage of the fact that you're on a high. You're firing on all cylinders. You had so many ups and downs throughout the season, so many question marks, but you knew if we could get it all together, if we can get Joel healthy, Maxey playing his best, Harden, I don't know. I literally just told somebody at the bar. I was working, by the way. I was bartending. I wasn't drinking. I just told somebody at the bar, I was like, he said Harden's on fire. I said, I don't know what I'm going to get from him night in and night out. I wish I did, but I don't. Stick with me. Stick with me. This is the most random live I've ever done on YouTube, man. Shout out to everybody hanging out. I gotta get gas, and then I'm gonna pull into a spot and read the chat, all right? I just had to pop up I just had to pop up once before this game, man. I had to pop up once before this game. Now I typed in my PIN number wrong because I'm not paying attention. Could you imagine Jokic versus Embiid final? That'd be crazy, bro. That would be... You can't write stories better than that, man. You can't write stories better than that. What else we got, man? I need the energy today, man. I need the energy from you guys today, man. 76th NBA season, 40 years since our last title. In Jersey, we don't have to pump our own gas. In PA, we do. Yo, I don't think that's a luxury though. You know what I mean? I think research that one time, man. I think in Jersey, you can't pump your own gas because people were stealing. They don't trust you Jerseyans, out there, man. They don't trust y'all with the gas pumps. They're like, hell no, man. We gotta pump the gas. These people about to steal from us. Anyway, let's get back on track here, man. Let's get back on track here. All right, man. What's up? 152 in here. What's going on? Let's talk it up. Let's chat. It's hot as hell, man. Let's see. Colin, MVP Eastwood. Let's go. So clutch with the live stream. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Wait, did somebody drop the super, man? Where are we at? I don't know how to see super chats on the mobile screen. I don't know how to see super chats on here. Oh, there it is. Martin Santiago, my dude. Always coming in clutch. Always coming in clutch, man. Thanks for the super chat. I didn't even know I could do that on here. Rocking the same hat today. Let's go. Camo Sixers. We got the rookie Iverson jersey, 96. You know, we need that energy. We need that energy. Do you think the same Maxey from Game 5 tonight? Man, it's hard to tell, man. I hope so. I just think he was struggling confidence-wise. Especially in such a big playoff series. And I just think there's not enough people in his ear, you know, pre-game, during the game, that are really telling him, like, yo, you gotta, you know, we need you. You know what I mean? We need you. You're one of the guys here. You are one of the guys here. We need you. We need you just as much as we need James Harden, just as much as we need Joel Embiid. It shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way at this stage of your career, but it is that way. And I think he was struggling in the beginning with just the confidence and just having the killer instinct throughout the game. He was just being very passive. I mean, James drops 45 in Game 1, so Maxey's like, all right, you know, James is running the show. Let me just give the ball to him. And if Harden's scoring 45, that's all gravy. You know, if Harden's carrying the team, that's all gravy. If Joel's carrying the team, that's all gravy. But when those guys are, you know, struggling a little bit, when Joel wasn't healthy yet and Harden came back Game 2 and Game 3 and was just, bruh, I don't know what was his problem, man. You know? That's when you need Maxey to step up. And I just think he struggled with really knowing that. And I still think he misses shots. And then he gets in his own head and he second guesses himself. And you can tell when he second guesses himself that he's not the same player. When he's out there just making a move and going for it, that's when he's at his best. And that's with anybody, man. You know, you can't be hesitant. You can't say, if I drive baseline right here and they collapse and I'm going to turn it. You just got to go. You just got to go for it. And when Maxey just starts going for it and not thinking about it, the kid is special, man. And Last game I saw a little bit more facilitator Maxey. You know, I saw a little bit more pick and roll with Embiid when Harden's on the bench. And when he starts running with Embiid, he's so quick to the rim that they crash around the screen and then he kicks it back to Embiid for the three. I saw more of that last game. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to say we're going to get another 30-piece for Maxey. That would be amazing. But I think we're going to get the same level of confidence from Maxey that you had in Game 5. You know, I think he knows now, this is what I got to do. I got to just go for it. This team needs me just as much as anyone else. Let's get it. You know what I mean? That's what I would expect from him, man. That's what I would expect from him. Shout out to everybody in here, man. Let's see. Are you at least going live for the game? Yeah, Playback TV, man. Playback.tv/RunItBackPhilly. Come in there. Join the chat. We'll be in there live. We had 198 total people in there last game. So I think we can break 200, man. I think we can break 200 on Playback TV tonight. The look on the Celtics players' faces said it all. They looked shocked. They're so used to beating us, and now we're up. We end this tonight. Yeah, I think honestly, and I mean this, and I meant it when I said it the first time. I think the Celtics are a little cocky, and I don't think they've accomplished anything to be that cocky. I think Jason Tatum has a little bit of arrogance to him, a little bit of cockiness to him. He has this, you know, that he kind of looks around at the referees the whole game as if he is Michael Jordan in his prime after already winning 3 championships. Like, he has this level of expectations. He thinks he should be treated a certain way. And I think that's killing the Celtics. I really do. I think that attitude is killing the Celtics because I don't think they're focused on the little things. I don't think they're focused on the fine details of the game and the intangibles of the game. I think that they think they are great, or they thought they are great. You know what I mean? I think they got smacked in the face in Game 5. Now, maybe us smacking them in the face in Game 5 woke them up a little bit. You know, maybe they went beat it, man. I was sitting in a parking space right in the sun, and my phone overheated, and it said iPhone needs to cool down. Am I still live? Oh, I'm still live? All right, cool. We're back! My phone overheated. I had it in the wireless charger on my dashboard, and I think the sun was just beating on it. Why is it 92 degrees in my car? Somebody tell me why it's 92 degrees in my car, bro. Like, bro, Pennsylvania has the most bipolar weather. You don't get like, okay, it's springtime, it's going to be 65, 70, and then summertime. You get just like 2 months of I don't know what's going to happen. The weather in Pennsylvania and James Harden are basically the same thing right now. You don't know what you're going to get. You might get the best ever. You might get the worst ever. You can't predict it. You absolutely can't predict it. I probably should have just waited till I got home to do a live stream, but whatever. Here we go. We're live. I'm in the shade. I'm at home. I should just go upstairs in the studio, but it's all right. We're already live. Let's get it going. Here we go. You on your way to Fargo? No, I'm not. I didn't. I decided not to. Looking forward to Playback TV stream. Yes, sir. Let's do it. Let's do it. They're pairing Robert Williams and Al in today's game. What's the plan? Miller, thanks for that question. Because I remember them saying that. I saw that on Twitter earlier today. That the Celtics plan on starting Robert Williams. And do the Sixers then adjust? Do the Sixers counter? Does Doc Rivers get crazy? Does Doc Rivers get real crazy and play Paul Reed alongside Joel Embiid? No, I don't think he does. I don't think he gets crazy, man. I don't think he does. But that's interesting, man, because, yeah, Robert Williams is trash. I mean, he's nothing special. He's just a big rebounder. And I guess my only fear with that is then, we got PJ Tucker at power forward. And is that going to be a major rebounding advantage for the Boston Celtics? If they're starting Robert Williams and Al Horford, is that going to be a major rebounding advantage for the Boston Celtics? I hope not. Obviously, PJ hustles. We should start Dedmon next to Embiid. Obviously, PJ hustles, but he's 6'5", So we will have to see. I didn't think Doc was going to adjust and play Daniel House last game. And he did. So we'll see. Maybe I would be shocked. I would be shocked if Doc Rivers plays Paul Reed next to Embiid. I would be shocked. Now, I want to say this. I am absolutely blown away by the amount of negative Sixers fans in my YouTube comments after the video I posted this morning. Bro, we just won one of the biggest games of the year, but one of the biggest games of the last 5 years. And I just feel like they got it all together and they're clicking. And I posted a video saying, we need to feed off that momentum. We need to win tonight. We need to put this away. We're firing on all cylinders right now. The Celtics look down. They look confused. They looked out of sync. They look beat. And I'm getting comments saying, unfortunately, we're going to lose, and we're going to lose Game 7. It's just the way it is when you're a Sixers fan. Like, people are so... What? How do you live your life like this? Bro, how do you live your life like this, expecting the absolute worst every day? I know I'm negative a lot on the Sixers, but I'm not. I don't foreshadow negativity for no reason. I just look at the team and I try to give my honest opinion. And if I feel like they're underperforming in certain areas that are going to affect them, that are going to help stop them, prevent them from getting to where they want to go, I'm going to say that. But I'm not going to look at Game 5 and what they looked like and say, yeah, but we're still going to lose. We're still going to lose in Boston, Game 7. That's what happens when you're a Sixers fan. That's crazy to me, man. Because that's just having negative energy for no reason. That's just expecting the worst for no reason. How do you live your life like that? How have you not been struck by lightning? By sitting around thinking the absolute worst every day. That's how the universe works. You know that, right? That's how the universe works. It's all energy. You put positive energy out there, it attracts positive energy. You're constantly putting negative energy out there every day. Bad things are going to happen. You know those people, those why can't I catch a break people? Why can't I just catch a break? Man, nothing goes my way, man. Why can't nothing goes your way? Because that's how you're thinking every day. So we're positive today. We're riding the energy that the Sixers had last game. We're continuing what we did. Look at it like a chapter. Like a 2-chapter book. Game 5 was chapter 1. We were great in Game 5, but we could have been better, which means we can be even better in Game 6. And the Boston Celtics were bad in Game 5. They can be even worse in Game 6. I also think this. Nobody's talking about our perimeter defense enough. The Boston Celtics weren't just randomly bad in Game 5. They had some open shots that they missed, but they weren't just randomly bad. We won the rebounding margin by like 15. We out-hustled them from the tip. Pause. We out-hustled them from the jump ball. We outworked them on the fundamentals. We outworked them on the boards. We outworked them in transition. And we worked to defend the perimeter better than I've seen the Sixers defend the perimeter probably the whole season. Maxey was good defensively. Embiid coming up and hedging on screens. I don't know where this dude gets this level of energy from. If you just watch Joel Embiid on a given play, the amount of ground that he covers at his size is inhumane. Is that the right context of that word? Inhuman? Inhumane? Inhumane is like... Anyway. They've been playing great team defense. And they're going to continue that tonight also. And PJ Tucker is one of the reasons Tyrese Maxey's playing better defensively. If you didn't see, Tyrese said that PJ pulled him aside and told him right to his face, there's no reason for you to be a bad defender. You have all the tools to be a good defender. I think Maxey makes the wrong reads a lot of times, and that's just an inexperienced thing. You know, he fails to rotate when he's supposed to rotate. Sometimes he rotates in doubles when he shouldn't, things like that. But I think I agree with PJ Tucker. I don't think Maxey should be a bad defender. You know? Joel has been getting in better shape every single game back. Came back from the injury, did not look like himself, was winded. Second game back he played, looked a little bit more like himself, was still winded. Game 5, Joel looked about 90%. And even Joel Embiid at 90% is so dominant, the Boston Celtics didn't have an answer. They didn't have an answer. I expect Joel Embiid to look even better tonight. I expect him to look even better. Max Powers, thanks for subscribing. Michael Link, thanks for subscribing. I expect him to look even better tonight. Another thing about this Boston Celtics team, and I was right about it. And sometimes I'm wrong about things. I mean, we're all, I'm just saying my opinion. Who knows? But they're not the same under Joe Mazzulla. If you notice what they did last game, Game 4, Harden goes for 42. Game 5, it seemed like they were paying so much attention to James Harden around the screen. They were leaving Joel Embiid wide open. How is this a champion? How is the Boston Celtics a championship contending team? They're leaving Joel Embiid wide open at the free throw line. All the way down to the fourth quarter. They didn't adjust. They did not adjust. Fourth quarter, game on the line. They're leaving Joel Embiid wide open at the free throw line. The guy shoots 86% from the free throw line. They left him one-on-one so many times that game, and I think it's because they thought they were getting Game 2 Joel, who was just coming back from injury. Game 5 was MVP Joel. And MVP Joel, you cannot guard him one-on-one. He cooked Al Horford. He cooked Grant Williams. He cooked Robert Williams. It was like, whose turn is it? Whose turn is it? Step right up and get some. And they did not adjust. They just kept doing the same thing, and Embiid continued to kill them. And Maxey. It seemed like they were paying so much attention to James Harden, they forgot about the other two guys. And it doesn't seem like Joe Mazzulla knows how to adjust. So we'll see if they do it differently tonight. But it doesn't seem like he knows how to do an in-game adjustment when your game plan going in isn't working. So he adjusts. He plays Robert Williams and Al Horford together. We'll see how that goes for him. But what I want to say is, if they start out maybe doubling Joel and James Harden has a quick 10 points in the first quarter, are the Celtics going to adjust? Or are they just going to let James Harden cook the shred out of them cook them to shreds, cook the shit out of them. I just tried to say two things at once. Are they going to let James Harden continue to cook them like that, or are they going to adjust? Say they double Joel and James is struggling with his shot a little bit, and Maxey gives you 12 points in the first. You just got to keep it going, because it doesn't seem like Mazzulla does any in-game adjustments at all. Lionel Robinson, thanks for the super chat. My boy has a gut feeling it's going to 7. I don't like gut feelings. There's nothing that happened in Game 5 that tells me the Sixers cannot continue that energy. That tells me they can't build off of that and continue that. I know every game is different. I said that before the series. Don't be a prisoner of the moment. Don't see one game and think every game is going to look like that. We looked night and day differently from Game 1 to Game 2. But really, 4 and 5, we won 2 in a row, and I think that's the way we should really look at it. Game 1, we didn't have Joel. Game 2, Joel wasn't himself. Game 3, Joel was a little bit more of himself, and Harden was still dropping the ball. Game 4 and Game 5, it looks like we finally it looked like we finally started to get it together and started clicking. And I don't think there's any reason that you won't see more of that from the Sixers in Game 6. I think the Boston Celtics have all the pressure on them. They look down and out 2 games in a row. They've been trending downward. The Boston Celtics are the team that's going to have to make a major adjustment if they want to come back and push this to 7. The pressure is not on us. But we have to keep the foot on the gas and keep giving them exactly what we gave them in Game 4 and Game 5. That's what has to happen. And the more I watch the Boston Celtics, the more I'm not moved. I don't think this Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown thing really works. They don't look like they play off of each other. They don't look like they play together at all, really. It's really just kind of what I saw the beginning of last season with the Boston Celtics, where I was talking about they're not that good. It's just Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown taking turns with the ball. And then Ime, turned them around last season and got them clicking. Ime gets fired for being a creep in the workplace. Joe Mazzulla comes in, and that's when you can see the difference in what coaches bring to a team. Because I don't think Mazzulla has that same philosophy, that same message, that same just ideology. I don't think he's getting across to those guys the same way. And I feel like the Celtics have reverted back to that, what I saw the beginning of last season, which is it just looks like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are taking turns with the ball. It doesn't look like there's really any creative game plan at all. And I think they're trending downward, and honestly, I don't see that trending back up for this Boston Celtics team. I think the Sixers win this game. I think the Boston Celtics have a rude awakening. And I think they're the ones that have to look themselves in the mirror and make some major changes this offseason, because I really don't think the Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown thing is something that they should continue moving forward. I really don't. And I think Joe Mazzulla lost control. Shout out to Brandon Christensen. Mazzulla has lost control of the locker room. Smart called their offense random. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Their offense does look random. It looks totally random. So listen, man, I just think we go in there, the energy of the home crowd. We continue to do what we've been building on this whole series. We really got it rocking in Game 5. We continue what we've been building on. And we keep the foot on the gas. We continue to stay focused on the fundamentals. If we win the rebound margin again, if we win the second chance points again, this series is over. Basketball, just like anything, is built from the inside out. You don't build a house without focusing on the foundation first, right? If you don't focus on the foundation and you build the rest of the house, the whole thing falls apart. A football team continues to be great when they continue to rebuild the offensive and defensive line. Howie Roseman knows that better than anybody. That's why the Eagles really haven't been bad since Howie Roseman was hired in 2000. If you're the Cleveland Browns and you're at the top of the draft and you continue to draft a wide receiver, a quarterback, a wide receiver, a quarterback, and you never build the interior, you never turn your franchise around. In basketball, if you win the rebounding margin and you win the transition game and you win the hustle game, everything else feeds off of that. When I used to play pickup ball, which like when I used to play like 5-on-5 pickup ball, not 2-on-2 with some teenagers at the rec center and sprain the hell out of my ankle. When I used to really play 5-on-5 pickup ball, a message I always used to send to my team was just focus on defense and rebounding. Don't focus on whether you made a shot or missed a shot, or what shot you took, or what shot somebody else took. If you focus on winning on the defensive end and the rebounding end, the offense comes. The shots come naturally. That's what the Sixers need to do. Continue to focus on the fundamentals. Continue to focus on the intangibles. Win the game in the margins. Win the finite details. And the other side of the ball comes. Jimmy Butler said that in a post-game press conference one time. I think it was when he beat us in the playoffs last year. He said, I tell my guys, as long as we focus on defense and rebounding, everything else, the shots are going to come and we're going to win the game. I think that's what the Sixers need to do. Yeah. This 6,900. I'm a Steelers fan. The Browns do not build their team the right way. Good point, bro. I just remember those years where they were drafting like the top receiver in the draft every year and they didn't have an offensive line. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Max, is playback TV free to watch? You got to use a TV provider to sign in to watch the stream. But you can just go to playback.tv/runningbackphilly. You can join the chat. If you're watching it on your TV at home and you just want to join the chat and listen to me, you can come right in there. It's absolutely free. There's lots of people. Over 55% of my playback room actually is not signed in with a TV provider. To tell you the truth, the past couple games, I've been going on playback TV from my laptop and playing the game on my TV on YouTube TV. So I haven't even really been watching the stream on playback unless it's not synced up and I have to. But yeah, over 55% of people in there aren't signed in with a TV provider. You just come right in. You just come right in, hang out in the chat, and we chop it up, man. It's a good time. Yeah, that's all I got, man. Coach Eastwood in Philly 20. I don't want to be a coach, man. Sounds like a lot of work. Let me just pay my bills by talking sports on YouTube. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. 270 people in here. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry my phone overheated and shut off in the middle of the stream. You guys are the best. Come through the playback room, playback.tv/runningbackphilly. It's going to be a live one. Oh, I'm hyped. Oh, what time is it? Yeah. We out of here. Peace.